Hello everyone, my name is Danny. This review is going to be for the movie called Crawl. It is a 2019 film. It is rated R. It's directed by Alexandre Aja. Stars Kea Scodelario, Barry Pepper, Morphy Clark. It runs an hour and a half. And when a massive hurricane hits her Florida hometown, Haley ignores evacuation orders to search for her missing father. Finding him gravely injured in the crawl space of their family home, the two become trapped by quickly encroaching the floodwaters. As time runs out to escape the strengthening storm, Haley and her father discover that the rising water level is the least of their fears. From producer Sam Raimi and director Alexandre Aja, Crawl is a nail-biting thriller from start to finish. This is Crawl. Put it here. So, my thoughts about Crawl. Well, it was either this or the comedy of Stuber, and I decided to see Crawl. It just seemed more interesting. It seemed more of a deep movie, and I always like those. I always like movies like this. I thought it might be a little bit like the silent movies, or kind of. I know it's a creature movie, but I wanted to see kind of how real it was and how scary it could be. I will admit that I jumped out of my seat for the first appearance of one of these animals, and it just comes out of nowhere. Like I didn't think they were going to present it that quickly, and I didn't think that it was going to be like a breakthrough introduction kind of thing. I thought alligators, crocodiles, they're always stealthy, and they really are a lot of this movie and everything. But the first introduction of one is just bam, right in your face, and it made me jump. So that part, like the scare factor, the jump factor, it was there throughout the movie, and they are very creepy. They are very dangerous, and they do a lot of things that make you go, oh my gosh, and some of the people that are endangered by these, I guess you want to say that, they draw some reaction also, especially from my audience that I was with. There's some bite marks that are very disgusting. There's some wounds that are very ugly, and so very effective. I just didn't know it was going to be this effective, really. So I was good on the whole scariness factor. I was good on the very disgusting factor. It impressed in two of those areas, and it was pretty well done. Where this movie flops is the acting. And I'm sorry to say, but it really could have gone past theaters. It's a well done movie and everything. You can tell it's professional, and and the way that it's handled with the scenes and stuff is very well done. But my gosh, the acting is horrendous. And I kind of felt like I was watching a alligator crocodile version of Sharknado, and just the acting was that bad. And so I really could have felt like this is almost a Netflix movie that I was watching on the big screen because the acting was so bad. The daughter is painted out to be this, we get this irrelevant backstory on her that she's a swimmer. Okay, great. You're going to swim for your life a couple times, and that's why you're such a great swimmer and you're able to escape the animal. But it was totally irrelevant. It's just 20 minutes of filler at the beginning of the movie, really. And so then we've had movies in the past where I could probably think of a couple, if given some time, but I think Resident Evil is one of them, that one of the girls just happens to mention when they are presented with some water that she used to be a swimmer. You can do that in movies. You can just have somebody mention that they used to be a swimmer and then outswim some disaster. That's possible. You don't need 20 minutes of filler. So, but yeah, this daughter, like, she is handling herself in a way that she thinks she's in a Resident Evil movie or something. Like, she is like over the top, trying to be, either badass or just really timid and crying in the corner. It's either or. There's no middle ground with her. She has no range at all, and it's really really hard to watch her. And then the father, I wouldn't say he's a bad actor because he doesn't have much to work with, because he's kind of the one that starts off this movie in trouble, and then it's a toss up on who's more in their right mind the rest of the movie, but he kind of takes over at towards the end and everything, with the thinking, but he's kind of useless for most of the movie and everything, and uh, I would say that his lines that he is told to say is the worst thing about him. So maybe he knows how to act some other movies that he's done, if he's done anything else, and maybe he knows how to deliver lines in a non really crappy way. But this movie comes off. I mean, they're literally our only really main cast is those two. And when you're trying to survive on a movie like this, yeah, you throw in a couple people, midway or something, but um, you're really trying to survive off of two characters. You cannot have them suck this bad. They were really, really bad. And if we didn't have all the action of the animals, and if we didn't have the danger of the flooding, I think this movie would be one of the worst movies of the year. I really do. So, I mean, I liked it a little bit, and I kind of enjoyed myself, but I had to suffer through this acting, and it just was horrendous. So I'm gonna give Crawl a C minus. It's right on the borderline of being a D, which is my lowest grade, and I cannot suggest watching it other than the action. If you can shut out the acting, how bad the lines are, and how bad they're being delivered, and how bad the ideas of these characters are, then just enjoy yourself. But it's not going to be anything that anybody's going to gravitate to and love and follow and want to watch over and over again. I was glad I saw it once, and I was a little scared here and there, like I said. So that's why it's not one of the worst movies I've ever seen. But I am going to give a C minus to Crawl. Thanks a lot, guys. My name's Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and give something to watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. And enjoy movies. Thanks.